think with this game Prospectors IO, Prospectors IO, um, you can set it up to like a couple dollars a day, which doesn't seem like a lot, and it's a lot of work to get to that point. But once you do, like I mean, you just look at your computer for a couple minutes. You log in like twice, three times a day. You look at your computer for a couple minutes, and you make like $3 or $4. That's actually kind of huge. Um, the thing with this program, I kind of am still starting to figure out how to work it. It has something called all access uh, cloud wallet in the game. So when you sign up, you have choices. You could use the cloud wallet. You could use other wallets, or you could use a private key. If you use other wallets, I think that, see, that's where I am right now, right? Because I used the cloud wallet. I still am. I tried to buy some of the PGL token, which is the to get started. I wanted to get something started faster, right? And I wanted to buy. You only have to spend like a couple dollars, and you're like rich in the game already, just for like a couple dollars. Um, Sooner or later, I'm going to be making a couple dollars a day, right? But to get started faster, like um, it might be kind of slow. Like the jobs are kind of like really small. Uh, but the way that it is like you have these plots, and you can rent these plots. You could they have certain resources in it, so you can. It's all auction. Like everything is auction and strategy. Um, you can find all different kind of jobs, right? It's based on EOS and Wax, right? The PGL token, PGL, Prospectors Gold uh, token, right? Is there's a ether sorry, there's a EOS pair and a Wax pair, and so you can have PGL Wax or PGL EOS, and you need an EOS um, wallet. So when you go into instead of going into opening up at the cloud, right? You have to set up scatter, right? Or if you have a Linux, you choose links, and you set up the wallet, and then it'll say you don't have any um, accounts. So then you have to get an EOS account. So you have the EOS account, you have the wallet, right? Then you have the game, and in the game, it'll open up the menu. So you go to the cloud wallet. So there's a cloud wallet, there's scatter, and then the EOS wallet, and then there's the game. Wait, let me see if I can do it like this. There's the cloud wallet. There's scatter or links, and here's the top is the game, and then there's and then you have to have an EOS um, account. EOS is different from most cryptos. You have to actually stake EOS, right? But if you don't want to stake EOS, all you need is something to hold it. Uh, I could not get like I was able to send Wax to the cloud wallet, and I couldn't buy. I didn't work it out to where I could buy PGL. And then I went to Fork Delta and sent Ether to Fork Delta and bought a little like teeny bit, right? PGL and sent and then now Fork Delta is like an API smart contract, so it takes a long time. It's not like regular trade. Sometimes it takes like 100 or 10,000 blocks before it'll post, and right. So I'm just waiting. I don't know if this thing's gonna like work right or whatever. But on the Scatter wallet, you can interact with different apps, and there's the Nudex app, and the Nudex app has PGL wallet in there. So and it's connected to the game. So this way, I think if the game picks up, it'll say recognizes it's a, like it like right now it says doesn't recognize scatter wallet, right? But as soon as I fix it up, it'll recognize the scatter wallet, and people are using it. They're cashing out all the time. So I don't know what they know, right? It's on Reddit. I just set up a Reddit account the other day. Have been really, I used it for different questions, but I haven't questioned it that yet. Um, but I mean, like think of like I don't have an address, right? I'm staying at a friend's house, sorry, for a couple of days. Think about it. If you're know someone who's like homeless or something, you could teach them how to set up this prospectors app as passive income, right? It's a couple dollars a day. You can become a tycoon. I think you could probably become a tycoon over time. Like this is just in the beta stage. This app is in the beta stage. This app is the format that will one day take hold of the whole world. Like in a game like Fortnite or some one game or another will happen. And the prospectors is already tight, but not everybody is like wants to figure things out like I do. And a lot of people just want to eat craft singles and get smacked out on whatever substance. Right? I don't know. I shouldn't even. Or whatever. They just want to smoke 5 cigarettes at a time or whatever they want to do. It's not like shit that you would think that they would want to do. Just talking to people, it's not. But maybe it's the approach and how quickly I make points and how clearly I help them to understand things. Maybe that's the thing because maybe it's like it's you only have your own life, right? So if I really wanted to persuade people, there's a way to do that, and I'm pretty sure that there's a whole lesson and a moral behind all that crap. Um, but this game is pretty sick, and you'll see it's like nothing really there to it. Like people, what are you playing? This is a game, but when you doing it, it's like remember that game like Lemonade Stand or something. It's like an economic game or something. But this one is fucking. You can. I mean, you could at least build like if a person could become a tycoon and start making like $20 a day. That's fucking huge. That's no little thing. You can move to Flagstaff and live like a millionaire in a little in a house you would rent for fucking $400 a month, right? Like playing these like kind of if you can get like passive income on these kind of games, and nobody's doing it. The reason why nobody knows about this shit is because nobody's really doing it, right? The reason being like somebody had to build out the decentralized exchanges and the API systems, the smart contracts, and the DeFi, and like somebody had to do the distributed computation, building out on the the language with the GitHub um, uh, developers and commits and all that crap, right? Like you just never had it before. Now everybody's going to have access, and it's sad, right? Because fucking, there's always going to be somebody who can't do the easiest, the things that we do so easily. There's always going to be somebody who is not allowed to do it from where they live in or whatever. But I mean, I'm fairly lucky, you know what I mean? Like if I could do a game or an app where it's like a couple dollars a day, that's fucking that's fucking huge. It's like $3 a day. It's like $1,000 a year. That's a fucking month rent. Like every year. Um, this game also teaches people how smart contracts works. Like it won't teach you a lot about programming and everything, but it'll teach you about like smart contracts and shit, and you'll find out that we don't have to put up with a lot of inefficiency in the financial sector uh, we could fucking forget that a lot of like a lot of those pain, you know, those pain points and shit. And then there's the pirates that fucking sit over that shit. You could just fucking forget them. We're getting there, man. It's like just a little bit. Like, I mean, it's like consider right in the future, people will be thinking that like the way I'm thinking now is kind of like broken down, like a slave. You know, like what? You don't understand. Like who puts up with what? Like, because this is only starting now, but when this, all right, video over.